The FedEx Cup finale at Eastlake is about to become the most unpredictable season ender in PGA Tour history. But the real earthquake isn't on the course this week. It's the bombshell announcement that changes everything from 2028 onward. The PGA Tour just revealed a radical overhaul of its season-ending format, featuring a 2-week, 72-player match play extravaganza at rotating iconic venues. The golf world is demanding answers. The 2026 Tour Championship is set to begin August 26th at East Lake Golf Club, with the top 30 players in the FedEx Cup standings battling for the season's ultimate prize. Scottie Scheffler leads the standings for the 5th straight year, with Rory McIlroy, Wyndham Clark, and Matt Fitzpatrick among the top contenders. All 30 players start at even par, with the lowest score over 72 holes determining both the Tour Champion winner and the 2026 FedEx Cup champion. It's a format that has delivered drama. Tommy Fleetwood won last year by 3 strokes, and Scheffler claimed the FedEx Cup in 2024. But here's the shocking part. This traditional format is living on borrowed time. While the 2026 Tour Tournament unfolds at Eastlake, the PGA Tour has already unveiled a radical overhaul of the entire postseason structure, set to debut in 2028. The changes are so dramatic that they've sent shockwaves through the golf world. Starting in 2028, a 90-player, 72-hole season finale will first determine the season-long points winner before the top 32 players advance into a completely reimagined Tour Championship. That's where the real transformation happens. Week 1 will divide the remaining 32 players into 8 groups of 4, with each golfer playing 3 match play contests. The top 2 players from each group advance, leaving 16 players for the second and final week. Those players will then contest a 4-round match play bracket, culminating in the final 2 undefeated golfers battling head-to-head to become Tour champion. Golf fans have been calling for match play. The PGA Tour is finally delivering, in a big way.
Rory McIlroy, who made waves earlier this year questioning whether the PGA Tour's overhaul was even necessary, has completely changed his tune. After meeting with CEO Brian Rowlap to understand the details, the 6-time major champion is now singing a very different song. "I think the PGA Tour, the Future Competition Committee, Brian, and everyone involved have really taken on board what the fans have been calling for and have wanted, which is match play," McIlroy said. "Brian took me through the plan last week for the first time. I didn't really know anything about it. It's certainly different. 2 weeks, 2 different venues, but it's cool. I think they've taken a big swing, and conceptually, I really like it." McIlroy also praised the Tour for separating the Tour Championship from the regular season champion, noting that the final stroke play event will reward the season-long champion, while the Tour Championship becomes something totally different. The man who once questioned the changes is now their biggest champion. Perhaps the most exciting part of the new format is the commitment to rotate the Tour Championship among prestigious venues. With match play, the score to par is irrelevant, and the event requires a smaller footprint, allowing the PGA Tour to consider some of the country's most iconic, historic courses that aren't big enough to host a full-field event. Pine Valley, Cypress Point, Seminole, Sleepy Hollow, Interlaken, and Los Angeles Country Club have all surfaced as possible destinations. Pine Valley is frequently listed as the top golf course in the country, but it has never hosted a tour event. When asked for his dream venues, McIlroy didn't hold back. "If you were to say Pine Valley, but I just don't think Pine Valley are going to want to host the PGA Tour," he said. Again, there's geography. Could you do like the Olympic Club? I'm trying to think of the West Coast. If it's going to be 1 week on the West Coast, 1 week on the East Coast, you could do Olympic Club and Baltusrol. I don't know, but those sort of older, traditional golf courses that have hosted big major championships. East Lake's 20-year reign is ending, and the golf world is about to see places it has never seen before.
Adam Scott, who helped shape the changes through his position on the Future Competition Committee, explained the appeal. "I think also, too, more from the commercial side of things, I think there's a lot of flexibility with this format moving forward," Scott said, "and it can adapt and hopefully thrive to whatever conditions we face in the future. But not everyone is convinced. The new format raises questions about player engagement in the second week, with McIlroy noting that losers bracket matches could be less compelling. The format also eliminates the advantage that regular season consistency provided, giving every player who makes the top 32 an equal shot at the title. McIlroy acknowledged the concern. "My lone concern is how engaged players will be in the second week, playing out matches for position in the losers bracket, but that I was generally a fan of the new format." The verdict is still out, but change is happening. The 2026 Tour Championship at East Lake is the calm before the storm. The traditional 72-hole stroke play format is approaching its final chapters, with the 2027 event likely to be the last of its kind at the Atlanta venue. From 2028, the PGA Tour will embrace a bold new vision of match play drama at rotating iconic venues. Will the new format deliver the drama fans have been craving, or will the loss of East Lake's tradition diminish the season finale? The questions now are impossible to ignore. Is the match play overhaul the spark golf desperately needs, or is the PGA Tour sacrificing tradition for the sake of change? Watch the full breakdown and decide for yourself.